Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, it's Atkins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw is Wilson. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Johnson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Off play action. Johnson. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, here's Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. What's that? And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Austin Seibert set.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Johnson's throws on target to Duvernay. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Johnson now throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Operating from the gun. Johnson under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's got it to Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Pushing his way through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Johnson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything,
touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Johnson taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there for Washington. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Throwing now is Wilson. Connecting with Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And a throw right sideline is complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll find Everett there, complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Johnson gets this to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Johnson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 23 more yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. That one caught by Gibson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
At the 20-yard line.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Slye. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they climb back to